I am the Gaming Triple A. Welcome to another deck profile. I made a new deck with the whole new support, new cards with the whole Knights. Like recently came out with the whole new support with the Arcana Joker and is it the extra? Yeah, Arcana extra Joker and the Arcana Knight Joker. So I mean, a cool deck. It's not the best competitive deck, but I just use it for fun. So let's get right into it. So first thing first, I use 3 Jack's Knight. Kind of simple, you know. You need 3 of them in this deck. I also got 3 Queen's Knight. Of course, again, you need all 3 of all the Knights. Right here, 3 King's Knight. And then for the new support cards, I use, for the monster, can't really see the name, but Joker's Knight, just one of it. It's a really good card because you could bring back your monsters and all that for the Knights and all that. To support this deck, to bring out Queen's Knight to the field, I use 2 Shining Angels in this deck to really help out. And I have kind of like a little theme to this deck is all the rest of the monsters are light and mostly warriors, but there is other type of monsters in this deck. I do use the Honest because, like I said, all these monsters are light monsters, so using an Honest is, in my opinion, is a good card for this deck, so that's what I use. And then for the rest of the monsters are mostly warriors. Like I said, I try to go with like a theme. I don't have all the new support monsters for this deck. With the one that came out recently in the set, but I do use some Noble Knight just because they are kind of like beefy 4-star warriors. I mean, this one's for our defense, but I just used 2 of these, 2 Noble Knights. I also use some other warriors. Paladin of the Filgran, again, just for our typical level 4 monster. I think all these monsters I have like are level 4 or a little bit higher, but I do have a Performance Pal Turn Trooper. Pretty good level 4. That helps out a little bit. And also use a Silent Swordsman level 3. I was thinking of putting the other levels in here, but I didn't want like too much focus on that monster. This is just a level 3 warrior that does help out if you have like spells in this deck. So that kind of helps out a little bit. And it's a level 3 light monster, which is good because you could use Shining Angel on them. And then I use 1 Ash Blossom because, you know, Ash Blossom is a pretty good card. Hand Trap. And for like one of the boss monsters that you can use for this deck is Slifer for the the Sky Dragon, just because one of the spell card you could actually use to bring out Slifer if you have all 3 Knights on the field, which is pretty OP if you have Slifer on the field. With this deck, it's really easy to bring out Slifer. You just gotta get all 3 Knights on the field, which is pretty easy. So let's get to the spell cards. So I use Face Card Fusion and a Polymerization. I only have one of the Face Card Fusion, so I want to put in another Fusion card, which is Polymerization, to bring out the Fusion boss monster. So 2 of those, or 1 of each. I do use a Foolish Burial just to send a monster to the graveyard, because I do use in this deck a Monster Reborn. So send like one of the Knights to the graveyard, Monster Reborn it back, so you have it on the field, which is pretty good. Probably like you could use it with a Queen's Knight and then go with a King's Knight, so you could get a Jack Knight combo. And then I also use Thunder Speed Summon. Here's the card that I was talking about to bring out Slifer the Sky Dragon. Pretty good combo. It's really good. And then for whoops, accidentally hit the camera. Another one. Just because, like, again, like if you have all 3 Knights, it's pretty good. I don't want to just like use only one of the spell card. If you use 2, it's easier to get Slifer. The only downside is if you have Slifer in your hand, it does not work. It needs to Slifer needs to be in your deck, so you want higher chances of getting the spell card and getting the Knights on the field faster. I do use the A-Force just because most of the monsters are warrior type, so just give them a little bit boost. So that really helps out. And I also use a reinforcement of the army's troops because, again, these are like level 4 or lower warrior type monsters, so you want to bring them out fast. And Mystical Typhoon. Pretty simple spell card. So those are all the spells. Now for the traps. For the traps, oh wait, no, I'm not even done with the spells. What the heck? I forgot these two. A normal reinforcement of the army, again, to help out to get more of the knights to your hand faster. And I do use one copy of the Lightning Storm because I got it from the latest set. It's pretty good. So for the traps now, I'm not really using a lot of traps, but I do have some. I am using Joker's Wild. Again, it's a really good support card for your knights. And I do use Court of cards. Again, it's a really good support card for your knights. It's okay, just to bring out more of them out. Now for the other traps, I have just basic traps. I am using a Phoenix Chain just for effect monsters, so that's pretty good. Call the Hunted to bring back one of the knights, so again you could set up your combo again. And that also works with Foolish Burial. Bottomless Trap Hole, better than normal Trap Hole because banish them. And Scrap Iron. Scarecrow, I mean, it's not the best trap card, but it does help you out. Just in case your opponent, like you're trying to stall your opponent so you could get your heal set up, so they don't have any spells or traps to get rid of your back row, so that does help up a little bit. Now for my extra deck, I am using, for the XYZs, I am using Utopia just because, like I said, level 4 monsters, I have a bunch of them in this deck, and I'm going with the theme of Light and Warrior. Also number C39, Utopia Ray, level 3 Light Warrior monster. Well, rank 4, no, level. And then for the other extra deck, I am using 3 copies of, just because why not. I should really be using 2, but not, but just have 3 just in case. Arcana Knight Joker, I have 3 copy. And then for the Link version, 3 copies too. You never know if you actually need 3 or not, but it's always good to have more than one, just in case. Backup plan, you know. So that is my showcase of my Arcana Knight deck. Again, this is not really for competitive. I just use this for fun, so don't yell at me in the comments. You know, it's like, why aren't you using this one? Why aren't you using? Like I said, I play for fun, not competitive. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more videos on like this. Bye. Haha.